Hello everyone. Once again, let us take one case study for the discussion. Right now, we'll discuss case study number 19. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Let us read. Delicious Limited is a manufacturing and selling prepared food and packed snacks. It domiciled in India with a registered office situated in Shivaji Nagar, Pune, and its manufacturing facility near Pune. The company has been incorporated under the provision of Indian Companies Act and its equity shares are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange. Means of course India's will be applicable. On 1st April 2021, Delicious Limited intend to contract to purchase goods from Best Limited and agreed that contract will be settled by issuing equity instrument of Delicious Limited. So of course it is a equity settled SBB transaction. Delicious Limited received the goods on 30th July 2021. Goods was received on 30th July. The share-based payment transaction was measured based on the fair value of equity instrument as on 1st April 2021. Which they want to measure as per the fair value of equity instrument on 1st April 2021. Now, as per India's 102, whenever there is a non-employee share-based payment and the goods are received, so the goods and the equity instrument will be recognized based on the fair value of goods and services received as on which date when the goods and services are received. So because the goods and services are received on 30th July, so measurement date will be 30th July, not 1st April. So answer I think will be based on what? 30th July 2021. Let's see what the question they have asked. Delicious Limited has entered into a contract with Dina Limited. Dina Limited will supply Delicious Limited with a range of services. The payment for these services will be in cash and based upon the price of Delicious Limited ordinary shares on the completion of contract. Because here the payment will be done in the cash, which is based on the price of equity shares. Of course, India's 102 will be applicable and this will be cash settled SBB transaction. Got this point? Yes, sir. Also, Delicious Limited revalued the packing plant from 1 crore to 1.5 crore. So there is a revaluation gain of 0.5 crore and created a deferred tax liability of 5 lakh. Of course, can I say on revaluation gain as per India's 12 will create deferred tax liability, but the accountant didn't record this into account. So of course we need to record it. So the journal entry will be what? OCI account debit to deferred tax liability. Means the deferred tax liability will be created through OCI and it will be debited to revaluation surplus. Delicious Limited imported a cooler plant for rupees 75 lakh on 15 July 2021 and was expected to reach the premises on 15 November 2021. So of course the control was received on 15 November 2021 only. Correct now. So due to some uncontrollable event, the machinery was delivered on 20th December. It was actually received on 20th December 2021. Due freight charges were paid. While this was happening, Delicious Limited was informed the bank that it was being charged interest on the loan it had taken to fund the cost of the plant. So of course, can you see this cooler plant is not a qualifying asset, because what are the qualifying asset? Qualifying asset are those assets which take substantial period of time for getting ready for its intended use or sale. So it was expected to be delivered on 15 November, correct? And due to some uncontrollable event, the delivery was delayed. So that uncontrollable event should not be considered, because can I say, because the delay was due to some event which was not in the control, and because of that reason it should not be considered as that it is taking substantial period of time. So I will say that this plant is not a qualifying asset and therefore interest should not be capitalized. Interest should not be capitalized. Let's see what the question they have asked. What is the measurement date in the agreement between Delicious Limited and Best Limited? Of course, the answer is 30th July. Already we have discussed. Which of the following is the correct accounting treatment of deferred tax liability? Already we have discussed that it will be debited to OCI. Revaluation is up by 5 lakh. Option number C is correct. In case of cooler plant, what is the proper accounting treatment of freight? So of course, freight will be capitalized, but interest will not be capitalized. So both the expense should be capitalized, not correct. Freight charges should be capitalized and interest cannot be capitalized. This option is only correct. Okay. The company shall recognize the impairment loss for any impairment loss or subsequent write down of an asset to its nominal value, not correct. Carrying amount, not correct. Carrying amount less cost to sell, not correct. Fair value less cost to sell is correct. As per India's 36 impairment loss, whenever we calculate impairment loss, we compare carrying amount with recoverable amount. Recoverable amount is higher of value in use and fair value less cost of disposal. In this question, because the information about value is not given. So of course the carrying amount will be written down to is fair value less cost to sell. So option number D is correct. In accordance with Ind AS 102 share-based payment, what type of share-based payment transaction with Dina Limited? So it was a cash settled SBP transaction. So option number D is correct. Option number D is correct. Discussion done. Okay, let's see all the answers. So point number 1, option number C. Okay. Point number 2, option number C, debited to OCI. Point number 3, option number P, Fred should be capitalized and interest cannot be capitalized. Point number 4, option number D is correct. Point number 5, option number D is correct. Done. Simple. Question cannot be easier than this. Correct now. And this type of question can be asked because this I have taken from GFRS material which was under the old scheme of syllabus. So similar question can be asked in your FR paper. All the best for your preparation. We'll meet in the next video with the next case study. Till then, bye bye. Take care.